Yo, what's up, everyone? Good to see you guys and gals. We appreciate you all tuning in to the live stream. Just remember, not financial advice. You all got to do your own research before you tune in. So, yes, please do your own research before tuning in to the live. All right, 1 second here. I got to... One second. I'm going to pretty much just change all this up. Let's go ahead and tell the team we're live. So, 1 second here. We're going to do pretty much all of that. All right, let's see here. And then yeah, I'm gonna pull up all these other trades. So give me 1 moment as we get started here. Yo, Lawmore, what's up, bro? Thanks for reposting the live stream, man. Appreciate it. All right, and yes, we're gonna start fresh on all these charts here too. So nice little fresh day. Know we got some news for today, but 1 second here. All right, we sent like 2 or 3. Let's see. All right, yeah, we're good. Got everything pulled up. Hopefully, we're on live on the other chat. If you know, you know. All right, let's see. All right, yeah, we're good. Yo, Lando, what's up? Live chat, Discord is fire. Yo, Robin, thanks for pulling up. Yeah, so yeah, we added that like 2 weeks ago. Obviously still tightening it up a bit, but yeah, I really love the live chat. It's pretty cool. All right, so yes, let's go over the keys for today first. Bartman, thanks for liking the live stream. Crazy Cat Lady, what's up? Good to see you once again. All right, so Qs, we got SPY, we got Tesla, we got all these other ones I do want to go over. So yes, as you know, we got empty space here. So this is what I would be targeting into for the upside. And I did have a box here. So nice top and bottom wall here, which I did like, or which I do like. So that is above this 605 area. And then if we do end up breaking there, not saying that we will, but if we do, looks good. Hold on, let me change this on here. All right, 1 second here. All right, so yeah. We got empty space here, which is right above us, and I basically would like to see us break that consolidation and go into this empty space here, which is up to that 614. So looks good, looks decent. We got some empty space here, which I do like. The only thing about this is that I did see on a lower time frame that we do have a little bit of turbulence here. Right around this 605 area. So we gotta break through this and hopefully get through these wicks at 606.45, and then looking for the empty space, which looks pretty good. So that's there. And then downside, I will be honest, yes, we got a gap here. So that's clear as day. I'm honestly gonna let this build a little bit more structure, maybe in the next 30 minutes or so, see if we build another top and bottom wall. And then, because there is a gap there, which I wouldn't mind taking. I also see that we got a box here. So, basically seeing another area of consolidation that needs to be broken so we could potentially target into this empty space. So, that's on that 599 to that 594. I mean, if we want to drop today, that's perfectly fine. If we want to go up, that's perfectly fine too. So, we shall see. Yo, Catherine, thanks for sharing the live stream. Hope you're having a good day today. Authentic, what's up? Good morning. Didn't see your comment. Shout out to all the ladies pulling up. Ladies and gents. All right, cool. Let's see. Qs, we did that. Actually, let's do SPY first. And then, so QQ SPY. Tesla, we'll do IWM, of course. And then a couple other ones. All right, let's get rid of this, though. Yo, Stephanie, what's up? IWM, PLTR, and Meta. Yep, got you guys. No worries. All right, let's see here. I don't know. I think I like the 30-minute a lot better on this one. only because I see that we end up going up a bit, having a little bit of structure here. Hold on. Let's see. We scroll in. We got a nice box here, or sorry, not a box, but empty space, excuse me. So that clear gap down, that's what I would be targeting into. Of course, I might be wrong, so yes, just make sure you're doing research before doing anything. So we got a box there, right above that 686 area. I do see that, yeah, we got a nice little pocket here into this upside, so looks good. We'll see if this plays out. Hold on, give me one moment here. One moment. All right, so that is above to this, let me see, 692. So yeah, 692. If we can get above there, that's what I like to see. And then yes, entry, exit, middle of the move. That will be this little pocket here. So if we do want to get that continuation, looks good. Want to see if we can do that as well. Morning, QQ. Would you, for move up, you wouldn't mark the 50% mark? I think I did, but hold on, I can definitely double check and see. So I'm pretty sure I did, but who knows? Maybe I messed up. All right, you want to see ORCL? Yep, got you. So yeah, pretty much fair value gap, empty space. We call it empty space here, and then we try to use these floors for better entries. So yeah, they both go hand in hand. Yeah, as you can see. As for yesterday, the day before, or not the day before since that was Monday, but clear gap down. We actually had this, what, twice. We ended up hitting both of those targets there. You see clear gap up to consolidation, empty space below us. So yeah, that's all that we target into. We get into the plays, we get into the trades, and that's it. Yesterday was a pretty decent day. So today, I'll be looking for the same thing, and hopefully we can get these same moves. And you know, I try to keep it as simple as possible. So looking for a couple plays like this. Hopefully we can get them. So got some charts that look good. We'll see how, you know, the market wants to move today. So if we want to move and get some crazy, you know, moves, that'll be fine. So yes, we will see. All right, so yeah, on the keys here, I charted this on the 1 hour. So I do see the 30-minute, which would be above that 605.50. So that's what I saw. But so this will be that 605. Don't want to move it. And then my final would be that 614 if we want to get there. But yeah, that middle of the move was marked, which was right here. So that was that 50% mark there. And then yes, same thing to the downside. I still like this little gap here. I want to see if we can build a little bit of structure. Looks like we got a little box here. But yeah, in the next 28 minutes, 30 minutes, I'll see what's up with this. Yo, Mike, what's up? Good morning, bro. Peter, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, I was tripping. No worries. I thought I was tripping at first. All good. All right, so SPY, Tesla. I think Stephanie wanted to see IWM. And not just her, but me too. All right, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Tesla. All right, this is what I see here. All right. Let me see. Let's see. Yo, Tina, what's up? What's up? Good to see you. All right, hold on. I might have to go to a 30-minute chart. Sorry, I don't mean to be screaming this early in the morning. Okay. All right, yeah, I got it. Just wanted to see what time frame I like the best. So the 1 hour looks decent. I will say this is going to be more of a range rather than a box here. So just give me a little moment here. So we do got a little pocket up from that little area, that 414 up to that 416. And then, yes, there's a pocket here. Got a little box there. And then, yes, right above that 421, there's a move up to that 430 if we want to get there. So that's if we do. So, looks good, looks decent. Want to see if we can get there. And then the downside, let me see here. So yeah, it really depends on how Tesla wants to act today. Okay, we got a pocket here. Little box there. Actually, not a bad box. Empty space under that 409. First, I'll try it down to that 405. Definitely trim at that 406 though. So, we'll see how things play out for this one. So that is on Tesla. That's just what I like. I know it looks a little bit sloppy, but I can see what I'm seeing. So there's a little gap here, a little empty space move there, and then there's, well, Apple. Okay, cool. Yeah, no worries. Yo, Light Packs, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Mr. Robot, thanks for the heart. Appreciate it as well. What do you use to trade? So, obviously, I use my broker. I personally use Webull. TradeStation is perfectly fine too. But yeah, that's it. That's all that I use. Sometimes I have some other ones, like, just in case. Let's just say if like one broker is like messing up, but that's just how I do it. Obviously, I mean, there's no right or wrong answer, so yeah, just make sure you're doing research, all that good stuff. Have you heard about? I think I heard about it. I'm not sure if I seen it directly though. I think could have been like something in the Discord or something, but I'll have to look further into it. So I can't just be like, yeah, I have. It sounds familiar though. All right, hold on. Let's see here. Yo, Penny, what's up? Okay, so let me look here. All right, yeah, I already have what I want on this. I do like the 1 hour. The 1 hour looks, you know, very good. Actually, 30-minute lines up too. So, what I can see is pretty much same thing. We got a nice little empty space, little gap here, and then yes, she said I came at the right time. Yo, what's up, Taylor? All right, yeah, we got a nice little pocket here, that I like. So if we end up getting that break, hold on, outside of this box here, I do see a nice little pocket to this upside, which is, first I don't know, I like it up to that 266 area, and then I might leave a lot up to that 268, but we'll see if we end up getting that continuation, which looks good. So not a bad little move. And then downside, I think I like the 30 minutes. Yeah, that looks good. So yeah, downside, this is the same thing, pretty much. Yo, Kent, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. All right, so I did see. So yes, pretty much boxes, overlapping boxes, all that good stuff. We got a pocket under that 262. Personally, I would like to see us. Okay, I definitely would have a trim there, but I personally want to see it down to that 259.94. So we got another. Oops, not mean to do that. Clear gap up, another pocket to this downside, which looks good if we want to get there. So not a bad little move if that wants to happen. Yo, Stinky, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Great to see you, bro. All right, 1 second here. 1 second, 1 second. My bad, I'm looking at the message from one of the mods, so shout out to Lawnmower. Alright, 1 second. Just giving it some ideas. So yeah, it's gonna be great. Alright, anyways. Yeah, we did IWM. Looks good. We did the Qs, but they're still okay. 20 minutes left. I'll come back to it. Alright, so what else did I end up missing? If anyone has any requests, you can go ahead and drop those in the comments. And then, yes, I will scroll through the comments to see what else we are missing. What about the gap part? So, and what, an IWM? So, yeah, I mean, at least for me, I like the upside above that 264. There's empty space there. Downside. So, the only thing about this right here, like what I'm seeing right here, this is like consolidation. This is a whole bunch of something I really wouldn't trade. We don't really have a lot of structure here. So I like the empty space. Just going to see how this wants to perform and possibly using some of these floors. So we'll see how this day will bring. All right, let's see here. I'm just going to go ahead and draw this box. It's making me lose my mind that I haven't drew it out yet. All right, hold on 1 second here. So yeah, there's a pocket here. Alright, but we'll see how that plays out. Okay, we're going to pull up all these other charts, other trades. PLTR. I think I read something about Apple. What else? Yo, Ryan, what's up? MSTR. Alright. Coin. Alright, we already have coin pulled up, so. Meta. Alright. Yo, Taco, what's up, bro? ORCL as well. Alright, cool. I'm gonna pull up one more. I'll pull up one more for us. One more chart. SEDG. Alright, cool, yes. We found out what looks good already for today. So now let's find some more swings, and then might have to tweak some of these other charts up as well. All right, cool. 1 second, 1 second. VST. All right, cool. Yes, let's go ahead and knock all these out. So since we're already on this one, and okay. I see. Okay. So it looks like we're trying to finish this target again. The only thing that I can see that looks good, which is pretty much already happening. But yeah, we do got empty space here still. So in the Discord, we try to break things down as easy as possible. So for today, I kind of want the same thing. Maybe 1 or 2 day trades, and then nice little swing end of day. So yeah, that is up to that 45.98 if we want to get there. And then obviously, yes, there's a couple of other pockets here. Definitely a beautiful pocket here from let's see, from that 6106 up to that 68. Oh wait, that's what I can see. So nice little pocket there if we want to get there, but we will see how things play out. Miss Tesla, yeah, no worries. We'll pull that up for you once again. Get to see you once again. All right, PLTR. And yeah, we already hit pretty much all this empty space here. But screw that. Let's go ahead and get rid of this, and let's start on a higher time frame. Even though that lower time frame might be a little bit better, but we'll see. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, yeah, I got it. Yeah, it doesn't look bad, actually. Yo, thanks for the roses, bro. Appreciate it. Hold on, I'm texting Lon, so Alright, yeah, we're good. He said, I've made so much money shorting PLTR. Dude, fire, man. Keep up the great work, bro. So yeah, we can go over the upside and also the downside, so I got you 1 second here. And yes, just remember, if you're watching the live stream, please do your own research. Not financial advice, not telling anyone to get in or out of any trade, so yes, please do your own research, of course. Alright, so yeah, we got a box here, empty space above us, up to that 139 level, and then we got a pocket up to here. Give me one moment. So if we clear that, I do like this pocket here. So that is right outside that 141 up to this 145. Nice little empty space move if we want to get there. So looks good, looks decent. We'll see if we can get that nice continuation. All right, so that's there. Downside, I will be honest. So yeah, there's a crazy pocket here, which actually looks good. Personally, for me, I wanted to build a little bit more structure. So we can go to this downside, which will be down to that 134. So maybe another top and bottom wall. We'll see if we can end up getting that. All right, so we'll keep on going. All right, yeah, I like the 2 hours. The 2 hour looks good. All right, someone said something about Apple, and yeah, we're here. Okay, so I remember going over this one yesterday, and honestly, we're gonna get rid of this since we, made a lot more structure. So yeah, this is something that maybe I'll keep my eye on today. So yesterday we had a crazy run on this, and I missed it, bro. But it's all good. Sometimes I'll miss a trade. Sometimes, I can't catch them all. But, you know what? I'll write before I finish this. I'm gonna write this one down. Give me a moment. So yeah, I got my notebook. I got my pen. We're ready, guys. All right, 1 second here. Oh shoot, alright, cool. Alright, so yeah, Apple here, we got empty space up to that 274, first TP will be that 270. If we break above, not saying that, it'll happen, not saying if we do end up breaking above that it'll go, so sometimes I do lose, sometimes I gotta get stopped out, which is perfectly fine. Downside, if we drop though, we got a pocket here, so clear gap up on that. Empty space here. Top bottom wall. Looks good. Hoping we can get either way it looks fine for me. So We go up, fine. Go down, that's fine as well. And I know that sounds stupid. I'm like, okay, he's waiting for it to go up or down. That's obvious. But yeah, I'll be honest. I have both sides charted up sometimes, and we just follow the charts. And if we can follow the charts, at least for me, if I can follow the charts, that's all that I care about. See, I had a little bit of upside, but yeah, you can see a little bit of downside there. I obviously don't want to just show that example. Obviously, this was just last week. A couple members ended up hitting some really decent trades in that. But I just go to like a random time, and just like some random charts. But sometimes I might have them on both sides, and I just like to see where the charts are going, see where my entry is, and I like to look at those option contracts. So I feel like they both go hand in hand with these charts here. So that's it. Yo, Leslie, what's up? What's up? Good to see you. So, yeah, I got you with Netflix, bro. All right, yeah, we're gonna knock out like these 4, and then I think we gotta go over Tesla again, and then yeah, we're gonna go over these other ones. All right, MSTR. Can I show SPY again? Yes, I got you. No worries, no worries. Just remind me in like a minute or so. How do you know what lower time frame to look at for entry? Dude, at least for me, it really depends. So, hold on. 26, 24. All right, I do see a small time frame trade on this, but it really depends on how these candles are moving, man. So, obviously, if we're moving really slow, then I might wait for that same time frame candle that I charted on. So if I traded it, if I wanted a end of day swing and I charted it on a 24-hour, for me at least, I'm not sure about you. You could be right, I could be wrong. But if it's moving slow, then I'll wait for that 24-hour candle close to that same time frame I charted it on. But if it's moving fast, then I'll go down to like a 7-minute. I like the 5-minute, sometimes even a 3-minute. It really just depends. That's just how I do it, though. So I think it was yesterday on Tesla. I think it was on a 5. It was like a 3-minute, 5-minute close, and then we end up taking that little entry there. So yeah, it was a decent move. All right, so yeah, we got empty space here, which looks good. Not too bad. We'll see if we can get that nice break above or below. But other than that, right now, it looks like we're in a little bit of consolidation. So yeah, this is crazy. All right, my bad, guys. All right, we're streaming right now, so I'm on this. So yeah, we're just looking at all these stocks here. All right, so Meta, we'll go over this. Yeah, I got a new cam today, guys, but yeah, so it's gonna be a lot more content, a lot more educational stuff, and all that good stuff. All right, anyways, let's see. Is your sometimes I'll have my broker connected. Sometimes I won't. Really just depends on the play, what I'm using. But I do like Webull a little bit better, especially like for the day trades. At least for me, I'm not sure about anyone else. So of course, just make sure to do your own research. I mean, some people it helps, some people it doesn't. Really depends on that person. All right, so yes, we got empty space here. All right, 631. If we end up getting under there, I do see a nice little pocket, which is down to this. Let's see, that 615. So yeah, we got a nice little pocket here if we want to get this break. Hold on, sorry. I know my camera's being a little bit weird right now, so It's all good. You can roast me, all that good stuff. I know the camera's a little bit crooked, but it's all good. Alright, so, yeah, we'll see how that plays out. We'll see if we can get a nice little break there of this empty space. That is to the downside, and then upside I personally like above this 653, which is up to that 671. So, not a bad little trade if we can end up getting that little position there. Alright, cool. Alright, coin. Yes. So this was one that's... So I know someone's probably going to ask me about coin, or probably did. So yeah, this was the one we actually broke outside of this wall. Some people end up scalping it just yesterday. For me, I want the full move. But yeah, we ended up getting that chart. We haven't made this full move yet, so I'm still waiting for this move. Right now, it does look like there's a lot of selling pressure at that 167 mark. Hoping that we can somehow, some way break above and then get this empty space going up to that 187. So it looks good, but right now I just do not like it. So it basically has to convince me. And all these little lower time frame boxes are just plain on. So hold on, let's see here. Alright, don't want to delete it, but I'm just going to reuse this box. So yeah, it's overlapping box, all good, no worries. So I mean, yeah, there is a pocket here. So if we want to, you know, break below, there is a nice little pocket that I can easily see, which is down to that 151. But yeah, we shall see how things play out. Alright, so basically I like the upside, but it looks like we might end up dropping if we don't want to get that break above. Yo, Corvette, what's up, bro? Apple, yep, gotcha, no worries. Alright, 1 second here. And yes, if anyone has any requests, you can go ahead and drop those down. I know I missed, or I didn't go over a lot, so I think we got to go over ORCL and Tesla again, so no worries. But 1 second, I'm sending a couple of these charts inside the chat, so give me 1 moment. Alright, 1 second here. Alright, nice. Can I do SPY again? Yes, I can. Alright, hold on, let's see. So we did PLTR. Yo, Vincent, what's up, bro? Alright, I think you guys want to see what else. Hold on. So AMD. Alright, we definitely didn't go over that. So Apple, yep, we got that pulled up already. Qs. Alright. Dude, I almost just put Q. And yeah, we'll get a look at SPY again. I got you. All right, I think I got to go over ORCL. So this one, it still looks good. I still like it. Right now, we just didn't get any major moves on this. But what I would like to see is this full empty space being hit here. So we still got this clean gap up here, so clear as day. Right now, we're just we actually closed outside the box, but we're right back into this box here. So either this is going to be used as the floor to go up, or we end up dropping down, we got to break through this level, and then yeah, we got some empty space, which honestly looks good. So we shall see how things play out. QQ might see a gap fill, to be honest. Let me see. Hold on. So, well, I already got it pulled up. Yeah, I do got to look at it. All right, so yeah. So this would have been so like I said, there was a little box here with a little bit of empty space. So I mean, if we want to keep dropping like that 633, and then if we got it, or if we want to get a little bit more, there's a nice gap here. So pretty much same thing. Empty space. Obviously, you know, I couldn't be in this trade if I wanted to, since market isn't open. But yeah, clear gap up. We have empty space there. Hopefully we can stay down, and then get a continuation. And then yeah, we got a crazy pocket here. And then wow, under that we gotta move down to that 591. But I mean, if we do want to drop, or not drop, if we want to go up, that's perfectly fine too. So there's a, oops, don't want to move anything, but just clear gap up here, above that 605. But yeah, this is what we try to look for every day. So I know there's a little box here, we broke outside of it, empty space. So that's what we try to target each and every day. You can see even yesterday we had a couple decent plays. You can see, so literally same thing, like see the keys there, clear gap up, empty space, see clear gap up, you see what we took yesterday, empty space there. Want to learn more about the chart? So yeah, I mean, honestly, you can follow. You can, you know, give Potter Stocks a follow. Shout out Potter. Tell him I sent you all that good stuff. Great guy. So we're using PotterBox right now. And yes, we do have a free Discord. Links in the bio. So yeah, we go over pretty much everything. We try to keep it simple. We did also open up that live trading chat like what, 2 weeks ago. So we've been doing a lot of like a little bit more of learning in there too. So I'm breaking these charts down with these floors and empty space. So just like all these trades, I try to keep it simple. See, clear gap down. We got a Potter box, so basically a nice top and bottom wall where these candles are having a hard time getting over. Boom. We get over it. Empty space is there. So, and obviously, yeah, you know, if I stop out, that's fine. If I gotta, you know, take an L, that's perfectly fine. You know, there'll always be another trade, but see, clear gap up. Empty space once we break outside that consolidation. That's what I look for every day. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so I think SPY. So we just did ORCO. We gotta go over Tesla too. Again, I think. Honestly, we can get rid of this and we can just start it again. Alright, so on SPY, pretty much same thing here. There was this empty space here, right? That ended up getting filled. So that was down to that. So yeah, we're at this imbalance pretty much. So if we end up continuing 681, but I did see another pocket here. So that is under, hold on. That's if we can get. I'm not saying that, you know, this is going to happen or any of these trades will happen. So yeah, we got a little box here. Empty space is under us. So I basically seen this clean little gap up. So if we want more, there's more there. All right. So yeah, that's on SPY, and then yeah, so of course that upside above that 686 if we want to get that continuation above too. All right, so I think I got to do AMD. We got to do Tesla again. Apple. Let me see what else we got. So ORCL. What else? Yo, Vincent, yeah, we'll do AMD first. CRM. And if anyone has any other requests, you can go ahead and drop those in the comments too. So I got you guys and gals. But we'll try it. Fly and then IWM. All right, cool. All right, yes, guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to get me some more water. I'm literally out, so be right back. But yeah, if you do want to join the Discord, link is in the bio. Honestly, join the free chat if you'd like, or watch my free streams. I'm live pretty much every day. But yeah, link is in the bio for the Discord or my live streams. Just make sure to do your research, all that good stuff. So yes, that's pretty much it. All right, 1 second here. I'll be right back. So make sure you're doing research, and we'll go over A and B right after this. Yo, what's up, everyone? I'm back. All right, so, yo, Michael, Brand, Sloan, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. All right, 1 second here. Can you be more direct about whether you're anticipating move up or down? So that's and yes, of course, not financial advice, of course, but at least for me, I just wait for these trades. So I know it sounds stupid. I've said this for, you know, a very long time. I could care less where the chart goes. You know, there's some times where I have both sides, so you can see on Tesla. Just yesterday, I had both sides ready. So the top and the top and then also the bottom. So it really just depends on where the chart wants to go. So I mean, if we want to drop, I'll be ready for that entry there. If we want it to go up yesterday, I would have been ready for that upside. But it really just depends on where the chart goes. That's why I have these charts here, so that I'm prepared. And I'll just be honest with you. You know, I don't know where it's gonna go. Obviously, you know, I like using the option contracts and, you know, have some things that that I look for when I get into some trades. But other than that, I just wait it out and just see what the market wants for sure. All right, so Apple. Okay, yeah, we did end up breaking outside this box here. But the only thing is, so we broke outside. So a lot of times I've seen in pre-market that we got to retest this 263.70. So if we don't retest that, could end up going back into this, punching back through this box here, and then there's an empty space there. But if we end up rejecting, there is a nice little move. So I'll just see how Apple plays out, see if we get a nice little retest, which looks really good. All right, so yeah, that's on Apple. That's what I see there. All right, so yeah, we actually did break outside. So you can see this next candle, we actually ended up having this new candle here. So yeah, it really depends on this candle. So at least for me, I'm not sure about anyone else, so I could be wrong. There was an example here, so boom. So we had a box here, and during pre-market, you can see we broke and closed outside of our box, right? So I just wanted to see if we could retest. So that was this 694 level, which we never did, so we couldn't retest that. And I was waiting for that upside, but boom, I seen that downside here. I'm like, oh dude, yeah, that looks crazy if we want to get that continuation break. And then that was basically that trade. So literally the same trade. So I just like to see how these candles react and see what we can do. I don't really like to just jump in right away. All right, so AMD, we have not yet officially hit that final TP, but if we do, I do like that 192. So that 192 looks good. You can see we broke outside the box, but we just got to see if we want to get that nice little continuation break to that downside. For something new though, hold on. On that 195, there is a nice pocket down to that 188. So doesn't look too bad. We'll see how things want to play out. At least for me, I mean, I would like to see how it reacts on this candle before I do anything. So yeah, nice little clean gap up. That's what I can see there. How long do you wait before you take a trade? Dude, it really just depends. I mean, there might be a position right at open for it, but for my better positions, I do like to wait a bit. If I do something like right at open, it'll be more of like a starter position or like some lottos. If it hits, sometimes there might be a crazy move that I can really hit. Sometimes I might have to wait. So really just depends on what the chart tells me. But yeah, I just like to be ready. I like to, you know, just wait it out and see if we can get a decent play. Can you show us an example of a candle closing outside the box in a retest? Yeah, I probably got a couple examples here. 1 second here. Trying to see. Hold on 1 second. So definitely not that. Definitely not that. Let me see. Okay, not that one. Okay, actually, you know, we can actually go over a swing. This one isn't bad. So boom. So this one was so we had the clear gap down, no consolidation, and then you can see we instantly broke outside this box. So we broke outside, we closed outside, and then I think this was during the day actually though. So this was during the day before market closed, and I was just waiting to see if we could stay outside of our box, our wall. You could see we retested perfectly at our level, so nice little wick there, and got another beautiful close, and that's pretty much a retest there, basically staying outside of our top level of consolidation. That's just how I see things. Sometimes I could be wrong, all that good stuff as well. So do you wait for the 1 hour candle, then take your shot on Z or DTE? Nah, I might go to I'll be honest with you, I might go to a lower time frame. Because sometimes if I wait for that candle, so like even yesterday, like just for an example here. So like even like yesterday, I had these Teslas. So clear gap up. I charted on the 4 hour. If I would have waited for that 4 hour candle, I would have missed the move. So we went down to a lower time frame. You can see how fast and how clean that candle was. So yeah, that's just how I do things. Lower time frames, and really just to see how these plays are moving. All right, hold on. Let me do Tesla really quickly, or redo it. So, same thing. I'm not gonna lie. If we end up dropping again, that would be crazy. So, hold on. Let's see here. So if we want to finish the full move, basically. So we got that downside. 119. So yeah, right now we're just in a little bit of consolidation. So hopefully we break outside of consolidation. All right, so yeah, right now we're in this box, and this is literally the same, basically the same play. If it happens, I'm not saying that it will, so we could end up chopping all day, which I hope not, but let us say move. We just haven't finished that full move, though. So hopefully we can get there. Looks good. We'll see how that wants to play out. All right, we'll keep on going. Oh, dude, did not mean to blind you guys and gals. My bad. Let's fix it. All right, we fixed it. We fixed it. All right, so what else do we got? So fly, I think IWM too. Where are we at? Okay, yeah. Yo, Darren, what's up, bro? Yeah, I got you, bro. So yeah, on IWM right now we're just in a little bit of chop, but either want to see this break outside this 262 down into this empty space, or I mean, if we do want to go up, that's fine too. There's pocket here outside that 264 up to that 266. So yeah, right now we're just gonna have to see how things will want to play out. All right, 1 second here, guys. I gotta send a couple charts here. Hold on, let's see. All right, send a couple chats in there, so if you're already in the Discord, you'll be able to see it. So yeah, IWM right now just in this box. Want to see if we can break outside of one of those boxes here. So that's what I can see. Let's see. Apple, we already did that. Fly, and then we did AMD, so let me take a look. Yo, Lil Pump, what's up, bro? Alright, so anyways. Oh, that looks good, actually. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. So, alright, this is the downside if we end up, you know, getting it, and obviously not saying it's right or anything. And yo, thanks for 7,000 likes, guys. Really appreciate it. All right, so yeah, we got some empty space below us. If we do want to get this nice continuation to that downside, and then upside. Hold on, let's see here. We got a pocket. So above that 2139. If we get this continuation, I like up to that 2307. So we shall see how things play out. Looks good. Nice little pocket there if we want to get that nice little trade. So yeah, empty space on both sides, honestly. We'll see if we can get that nice little continuation. All right, we did AMD, Amazon. All right, cool. What else do we got? APLD. And then, let's see. Yo, Chaz, what's up? Google, yep, gotcha, bro. And then IWM, yeah, so IWM, we pretty much ran the box right now, so, and a little bit of consolidation. So yeah, I want to either see above that 264 area for this little empty space move here with that beautiful circle that I drew. Just kidding. And then, yeah, we got some empty space below us. We did this one on a 30 minutes, I believe. So yeah, under that 262, there's a nice little pocket down to that 259 if we want to get that little continuation break. So either way, it's fine. Looks good. We shall see how things will play out for today. All right, let me take a look here. Amazon. So yeah, Amazon, we ended up going up into this empty space here. There's a little bit more, so hold on. We got a pocket here. All right, don't want to. So that's above that 205.26 up to that 207. So that's if we want to get that continuation there, which doesn't look too bad. And then yeah, the downside, I got on that 197 area with obvious pockets down here, possibly down that 201 if we end up dropping. Oh, dude, APLD looks good. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. All right, so if we get above that 31, 38, there is a nice little pocket, which is up to that 34, 48. So we'll see if we can get that break there. Got some empty space, which honestly looks good. So pretty excited to see how this would play out. See if we can get that break above, but it doesn't look too bad. All right, Google. What is that? KVUE. All right, cool, yeah. All right, so Google, yeah, we ended up hitting targets to the downside on this. Let's take a look. Let me see. Let's see. All right, so pretty much the same thing here. Pocket there. So this is if we drop. I don't really see the best setup on here, I'll be honest, but there's a little pocket here if we want to drop down to that 297. So I basically seen this little pocket there. Nice little clear gap up. We break. There's some empty space below us too. All right, we shall see. We shall see. All right, hold on. I gotta do a puzzle for TikTok. All right, so wow, you know, yeah, there's still a move here. So I like above that 1916. We got to break above that, and then hopefully we go into this empty space up to that 2034. Or actually, it should be up to that 2053. So might have did this on a weekly chart, but still a lot of empty space there. I still like it. Looks good. We'll see if we can get that continuation. So yeah, not a bad move. We'll see how that wants to play out. Looks really good. But yes, guys and gals, I will be getting off now. I forgot what time it was. So yes, I will be in the Discord. I will be back on live, hopefully on my my regular stream this time. So yes, I will be on or inside the Discord if you want to join. Link is in the bio. You can join the free chat, the VIP chat. See what we'll do here. If you don't want to join, no worries. I will be back on live in about an hour. So yes, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll see you either in the Discord or in my next live. Have a blessing, guys. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you all so much.